Alright, so all I'm doing here is just simple stacking the dishwasher whilst getting the kids ready. You can see that I'm talking to the kids, just basically saying what to do regarding lunch boxes, all very basic, like incredibly basic. But this whole process in the morning takes me an hour and 10 minutes. Not just the dishwasher, like I'm talking general clean. So the kids get ready, they normally run around. I normally have to remind them about, 50 times to do the same thing that I've asked 50 times prior. It's all very simple and easy, but it takes forever, in my opinion. I do try to do all this in the morning before I go, because when I get back, I'm done. The second I sit down, I don't want to move. And I've got so much more to be doing. That's actually me telling Bianca when I asked her to leave 6 slices of bread aside for sandwiches, to not actually leave it out. I just didn't want her to eat all the bread and not have enough for sandwiches. So also that was me doing the pasta in the container. I labelled everything. What you see me shaking there is me cleaning a Vegemite jar for recycling. So you should always clean out your recycling, because they don't actually clean it there, so you should get food out of your recycling. All you have to do is chuck a little bit of water in there, some dishwashing detergent, shake it about as you're doing stuff, as you can see with me, and just empty it. Then goes in, and again I'm cleaning another item, that then goes into the recycling bin, because Cleanaway over here in WA actually had multiple fires because people weren't washing their recycling like what you saw me do, and it just started to ferment, combusted, and the whole place caught on fire, which seems very counterproductive, because then you had plastic burning everywhere, polluting, it wasn't able to be recycled properly, so it was pretty crap, and multiple suburbs were affected by it, and the fire lasted a week. So it was a week of them trying to get the recycling place calmed down and to no longer be on fire and smoking. So I'm just wiping down the counters here, sweeping everywhere, just a quick little sweep, very, very basic, very, very easy. Sorry if you hear my kids in the background. Yeah, background, mate. So as you can see, just sweeping. The place gets so dirty so quickly, it drives me crazy. I'm going to start cleaning the table very soon, and during that, correction, I'll be doing the washing, so I'm taking all this washing into the laundry, just chucking a load on, being very quick about it. It's a half an hour cycle, so it's super quick. And here I'm clearing the table down, so there's always food on the table. It doesn't matter how often you clean this table. And I find I need to sand it back and revarnish the table because it sticks to everything. So you'll see me struggle with the wipe, and it's absolutely annoying. But that's just a multi-purpose spray, the home brand, very cheap, nothing, perfect. Here's little man, when you go for a hold. Eventually I do pop him down for some tummy time later, but yeah, he won't come in front of the camera, so I'll leave him in front of the camera. As you can see, I'm struggling to use the wipe there, not because I'm only using one hand, but because it sticks. Everything sticks to this table. I really need to sand it back and revarnish it. But again, there is so many activities that I need to be doing, and I just don't have the time. So I'm wiping it down. I do wipe the seats down as well, and then after that I'll sweep the floor in this particular dining room. So at this point I've given little man tummy time on his tummy mat. He is crawling, but not speed and not a great distance, so where you pop him down he's pretty much set there for the next 20 minutes. You just make sure it's clear of all choking hazards and that he's not alone out there either. So his sisters are there playing next to him. So I do go out rather frequently. You just don't see me check because I've edited the video This was an hour and 20 minutes, and I've shrunk it down to 15 minutes. So as you can see, the cupboard back there is broken. Thank you to my son Franco. He's decided that he's just going to reef everything apart. And this is just me clearing everything off so I can, sweep it all properly. I don't care about what I wipe onto the table. What I wipe off the table and what I wipe off the chairs onto the floor, because it's getting swept anyway. I don't mop every day. I know there are people out there that mop every day. I don't. I definitely sweep every day. I don't mop every day. That was me showing how all the bags and shoes were absolutely everywhere, and I'm like, okay, I'll clear it. I've asked the girls to pick up all their toys. I'm sorting out school bags now to make sure their outfits are ready. So all the kids have spare outfits in their bag. Franco definitely needed, he's readjusted as the daycare said that they had too many jumpers and not enough pants. So that was me adjusting everything as well. You'll see it on the lounge. It's me picking everything up off the floor. On the off chance that baby boy did make his way out there, I didn't want him to choke on anything. That, and I didn't want him to suck on any shoes. But you can see him trying to make his distance there. He's quite cute looking go. So his sister's playing with him, and as you can see, I'm overseeing everything. He's never without an adult around type of thing. So yeah, it's just doing all the clothes now, saying, okay girls, who put like a size 6 in his t-shirt, size 6 t-shirt in his bag, why his swimmers in here. It's like, I'll give them clothes to put away and just say, okay, go put this in your drawers and stuff like that. And they'll just shove it anywhere. I hope that one day they'll actually listen to instructions, and I can't just stop them from doing it and then, we'll stop with that task and then not, or expect them to, actually develop the skill to do it. So practice makes perfect type of thing. That was me finding a whole heap of multi-purpose microfiber cloths in the drawer. Now his room is a mess. We are literally about to edit his room. By edit I mean we got a bunk bed for him, so we're going to bring baby Hadrian out, and that was me breaking well, not breaking, it's the blind wouldn't go back up, so you got to pull it down to go back up, and I kept pulling it down, it wasn't going back up. So I reset it later, I opened it up later, but clearly that was all off camera. Here's little man about to have his breakfast. As you can see, the table's not even clear, like all the stuff stuck to it. Like I said, I really need to sand it down and varnish it. So gonna give him wheat bix. He will mess it up everywhere. Just too annoying. His puffy eyes. He does go for multiple helpings, but I always start him off small, and sometimes he doesn't finish it. Now he's not wearing a nappy, so I've got pants ready to go. Also the pants he's currently in don't have the elastic around it, and I'm like, I can't find your belt, so I'll change you out of these ones anyway. We are potty training. It's not working out the best for the daycare. It's a bit touch and go with me at home if it's working or not. But yeah, that's him asking for more, so I'm giving him one more. You do one at a time, so that way, it minimises waste. If you do 2 in one hit, he won't eat it. If you do one at a time, he'll eat it. It's super annoying. But it is what it is. Alright, so here I'm just putting some wheat bix in a bag for Hadrian to go to daycare with. I do utilise daycare because, quite frankly, there are some things that they will learn at daycare that they won't learn at home with me, especially when it comes to socialising with their peers. Now, at this point, I'm going to set Franco up on the potty. So whilst I do the laundry, he's on the potty in an attempt to make sure that if he's going to wee himself, it's on the potty. So, sorry for the barbecue. Swapping everything around. I've got what's called a heat pump dryer, so it does have a water tank up the top and the filter down the bottom, plus the second filter at the far bottom. That's me changing his pants around and him being funny about it. And taking out all the empty containers. So all dangerous like any chemicals are kept far back out of reach of any children. And we're now starting the prep of going. For whatever reason, this part is not fast. Sorry, I thought it'd be fast. My bad. I might actually try to speed this up. No, wait, it's good. You'll see in real time how long it takes to get the kids out to the car. This is a very tedious, and I mean tedious, process. It's incredibly time consuming. Now, our front area is completely locked in, like extra gate and everything. It's kids having fun with the camera. So they're not actually going anywhere today, although we did actually go to get chicken feed and we did go out to the shops, but I made them get dressed up for that part. By dressed up, I mean look more presentable. So that front area is actually all closing, so it is secure for them to be out there. I've got to put little man in first because our roller door on our sliding door on our van is actually broken. So he goes in first because he has to go across a couple of car seats. And any second now, Franco's about to decide he's going to finally stop screaming at people and come on out. Sometimes when he's like that, I'm just like, you know what, no, I'm not going to fight with you. Because if I fight with you, it's going to cause a little mental strain. And so I'll just let him have his moment and we'll all relocate from his room to a different room. So that way he doesn't have an audience. It's not encouraging him to continue on then. I'm sure there's way better parenting methods than that, but it is what it is. I find it somewhat helps my sanity. Not by much, but it does a little bit. The kids were super pumped that I was filming because I don't film. So, as you can tell, we're quite busy. So to film is quite tedious and rather taxing to do so. Now, this process of trying to get him in the car, yes, excuse my messy car. This process of trying to get him even in his seat, because he wants to be a very independent man and so forth. So I would need to encourage it because it does growth and so forth. And he's like, no, I do it. I was like, all right, fine, mate, you do it. It takes about, 3 minutes for him to do it. And for whatever reason, he had to keep hopping down to put his arms in. I don't know why. Yes, I will endeavour to clean the car. The car's actually messier than my house. The car's trashed. You can see the floor in the car, don't worry, just that one angle of the floor that you can't. There is floor, I swear. So this is him saying, okay, you help. And I was like, all right, I'll do a little bit. And he's like, yeah. So still encouraging him to do it himself whilst just aiding him ever so slightly. So I've got, in this car there's 3 seats in the back, 3 seats in the centre, and the driver and front passenger. Hey. Alright, Bianca, in you go and close the door.